Hey everyone, I'm back. As you can see, I'm in a different location, but the content will keep going in the foreseeable future. This vlog I wanted to do would be dedicated to the funny concept of catfishing. And the reason why I'm going into this subject, because it's a rather intriguing thing to discuss in the misinformation age, disinformation age of people putting out things out there that are not true about vaccines and COVID disinformation, which is very terrible. We've already lost a lot of people to this virus. I've lost friends, colleagues, and one of the things that seems to be happening are people who don't actually exist who are offering information. And one of the primary examples of a figure that can get a lot of attention spreading a lot of disinformation is, not surprisingly, a very attractive woman. An avatar of a woman that does not exist, but looks professional and is getting a lot of attention to spread such things. So I've been trying this out wanting to see what would happen if you made a profile of someone who didn't actually exist and see what kind of attention you got. In this case, I actually took the Face app and changed my gender to female. So it was a person that didn't exist and wanted to see the attention I got. And in these inserts that I'm showing, I've got at least 100 friend requests by 90% to 95% male. So as you can see, we got 101 friend requests. From here, without really seeing the names, we've got this many friend requests. I will expand this. Let's see, it's quite a bit. 70 more. This character that was created. Or there was, of course, a number of people that just wanted to be friends with this person. Who can tell? But statistically, generally all men wanted to get to know this figure that I invented. So it was a catfishing experiment to see what would happen if you put out some information out there and if somebody wanted to take interest and paid attention to this person merely because they were attractive. Because somebody was professional looking and because they looked attractive, you were more likely to get somebody to read what you had to say, which was also quite terrifying. So this experiment was conducted in order to understand that the people that are chiefly responsible for spreading disinformation are catfishing or nefarious figures hacking other people's accounts. There's a lot of evidence to support that. Unfortunately, a lot of people have this happen to them, a form of identity theft, and therefore people don't realize that they're talking to either a bot or they're talking to somebody that's not even their friend or family member, and they're spreading disinformation. So with this account, I can scroll through and show you at least 100 people. I'm blurring all the names in order to protect their identities, and you can see from their pictures they are generally gentlemen. I use that word facetiously. So this is the gender-swapped photo of me. Here is the original photo on my Instagram. Technology really can be amazing. So here's an example of the pictures. You can see some women, mostly men. Overwhelmingly men. A lot of these people will pay attention to someone like this merely because they have an attractive face, even though this person has, as I said again, never existed, but they're attractive. I also did use a couple modeling pictures of a model that will remain nameless, and I won't show her face, just to see how many people would respond to whatever she said, and the reactions were enormous. So it was rather scary, and when I posted to some friends groups, this was one of the modeling pictures that I used of an actual model, but I'm not showing her face. A female profile will get vastly more attention than a male profile. Men connect to things very visually more than women do. and they're visual learners for the most part. Point is that got a lot of friend requests from these photos. So what you're seeing here is an understandable statistic of what a Facebook profile, or doesn't matter what the profile is from. It could be from WhatsApp or Telegram, Twitter, or even an old MySpace account. A female figure will get a lot more attention than a male. Of course, you'll get a lot of messages that are also very inappropriate, and women get this all the time, unfortunately, and men need to understand this, that these things that you're sending to, albeit a non-existent person, you're seeing a lot of behavior that is not exactly one's Sunday best. Here is an additional gender-swapped photo that became very popular, myself looking at myself. So you'll see a pretty obvious array of comments that are not surprising whatsoever. People being simps. It's the best millennial explanation of what this is. Not to toot my own horn, but the female version of my profile picture is actually pretty attractive, so I can see why the simps were interested. So I'm also planning to take down this account because I have no use for it anymore. It was just an experiment for this video, and wanted to show everybody my results and how important it is that people understand that this is a real thing, not the profile, but this is a real problem that needs to be addressed more. So this experiment was conducted over a period of only 7 days, 1 week, which shows how quickly this spread like wildfire, and wanted to make a vlog about this to address how important of an issue this is. Here is one of the best examples of how to easily catfish someone using a digitally created person. So, on this website, this woman does not exist. She's been created using computer-generated imagery, using a lot of simulation software for facial recognition as well. So you could easily use this person, and before you know it, it's on Facebook or on your social media. And you wouldn't know that this was a woman that actually never existed. She could show up in your ad. It has gravitas, she has charisma, she's good looking, and you'd be willing to see what she had to advertise. So this character I invented, these were all the friend requests that we got, and it's quite a few. This is from only a week, mostly men. 101 friend requests, what then expand to 7 or 8 days, which is pretty incredible. So maybe they got confused by my long hair.